MasterBoris is back with a new video. What's good in the hood? Chicken nuggets with some hot sauce on them combos. And then another reaction video and cannibal commentary. We about to do commentary on, these modern women catching the vapors. As the title of the video says, they want a hardworking man, the reach back. And he coined that, the reach back. And shout outs to a cannibal commentary. We gonna see what he's talking about. We gonna see what's in the video. So let's just get right into it.
It's something so sexy about a man that's hardworking. I don't even know how to describe it. Like, you get up every day and you go to work. You have a job. I love that. I love that, baby. You get up and you go to work and you provide. You know how to provide for yourself and your woman and your family. And you don't mind doing it. I don't gotta ask you to do nothing. You just do it willingly. Baby, you will come home to a clean house every day, a cooked meal. What you want for dinner? I'll even bring you lunch on your lunch break. Okay? I don't mind folding clothes. I don't mind doing laundry. I don't mind. I will do it, honey. I will do it. I will take care of it. A hardworking man will get whatever from me. That's really the easiest way to keep me stuck. You work hard and you treat me right. We love that. We love a generous, hardworking, loving man. It's
Run!
Run, black men, run. 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 They out here desperate. Patting their wigs, looking for men, looking for black men, looking for hardworking black men, looking for simps. They are actively out here.
Man, listen. They caught the vapors. I know she caught the vapors. I just like we saw old girl that we just now saw. A lot of these modern women are catching the vapors right now. A lot of them, especially, they pass on guys that could be good to her and, be able to be the man that they subscribe. I keep telling you, like the last video that I've done when I was reacting to Crimson Cure video, these women know there are good guys out there. They just don't want them at the moment. They don't want them out. They want to play in the field. And thinking they're going to get the same results after they're done playing the field. However long that is. Like, and they see a lot of these men are not going. They are getting desperate for attention. That's what these chicks get on these cameras and crying on their cars, talking about they need a man, they need a provider and all that. But you had so many chances to get one. But you want to play with scoundrels and Dirty Dick Dan, who be messing on all types of women, messing with him, the roughnecks, and entertaining toxicity with these men. That's your fault. And now you on social media, and they're very dependent on this, especially on TikTok. Especially on IG. They are here auditioning for a good man. And a lot of these men ain't going because they know what's up. The jig is up. They know what's up. A lot of these men, a lot of these thoroughbreds know what's up. But yeah, let's ride out.
Trying to do the reach back, and they having a hard time, but they're committed to looking for these hard-working men when they are washed. You notice they're washed. You notice they are supremely washed. They've been through the spin cycle a few times. Look at their appearance. These are old Keishas. They're not young, because you don't see them when they're young. Talking like this. You only see them when they're washed. Multiple bodies, track record a mile long when it comes to relationships and bodies, kids that don't belong to you, And this is how they sound now.
Sisters, it's good men out here. Them hardworking men, those are the ones that are out the way. The ones that be working all day, working 12-hour shifts, and love to work. Those are the men that y'all don't pay attention to. Y'all like them little cutesy, soft life, thug, scamming, hustling dudes. But them hardworking dudes, those are the ones that y'all don't pay attention to because they can't take y'all on trips. They can't take y'all on vacation.
She does the same thing. She did the same thing. She is a product of the same thing. This is exactly how they're doing the reach back, black men. They're trying to appeal to you now. They're trying to appeal to what you've been going through. This is a form of the reach back, and a lot of y'all fall for this. She's the same woman. She is the...
I hope y'all men are not falling for this at all. This is just a cry for help. A lot of these women are doing right now. A cry for help for you to help them to get what they want out of you. That's all there is. It's just that she can't play the same game she did 15 years ago. You know, when she was young, vibrant, more hot, had more sex appeal, all of that. She can't play in the field no more. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these chicks need to look at relationships. You know, if they plan on, having a relationship with a man, marriage, and having a family, you got to look at it like if it's the NFL. I got to get this championship ring before I hit my mid-30s. Because my knee's about to go bad, bro. Just running down the field, trying to do plate. See, a lot of these women think that they got more time than men, or the same amount of time as men when it comes down to getting things in order in relationships. But that's not the case. You can't do what men can do. But yeah, let's ride out.
Exact same woman that she's talking about. This is what they do. They in this space, they hear what we talking about, and then what do they do? They become chameleons. And a lot of y'all get fooled by this and say, oh, yeah, talk, sister, all this sister talk. And then before you know it, she got a sucker.
They do all those things, but y'all want them to be in y'all face all day long. No, I like a good old hard working 12-hour shift and love to work man. Those are the men that raise men. Those are the men that are examples for their daughters. Those are the men that are good to their wives. Those are the men that actually want to be married. But y'all like them little cutesy TikToking dudes. Those are the ones that y'all like. Khloe Kardashian is a baby mama, and she always has been. She has never been married to Tristan Thompson, whatever his name is. And then her sister Kourtney was a baby mama until she finally got married. 3 children with Scott and was always a baby mama, but for some reason she was never labeled that term, her or her sister. But the moment a black woman has a child unwed, she is just the bottom of the barrel. She's a baby mama. Why would she want to do that? Y'all did that to Rihanna.
Now, that's why I said it's very, very important to know who's talking. And it's easy to find out who's a chameleon or not when they have videos out here. See, the thing about these Keishas is that they'll post videos that these simps would catch that are current, right? And these simps won't do any due diligence and say, you know what, let me go to her account and let me see her old videos to see what she was talking about. And it's
Yeah, you can't do that. And I always tell y'all, do y'all background checks. Know the history of people and things.
Defending being a baby mother. You see, the difference between the Kardashians and, Lotto and Rihanna and all these other influencers or whatever they are in media, when it comes to the rat community, they're heavily influenced by degenerate behavior. These are their heroes. The Cardi B's who's been married. So even being married, they display degenerate behavior. Their heroes is the Cardi B's, the Meg Thee Stallions, the Glorillas, the Sexy Reds. This is their heroes. In Becky's community, the Kardashians can't be their heroes. They can influence them. Yeah, they can influence them, but who's been more influenced by the Kardashians? Becky or Keisha? Who's been more influenced? Keisha has been heavily influenced.
That's debatable, but
I did a video, Lawrence Fishburne's daughter, Montana Fishburne, said that she was influenced to get into the adult industry because of Kim Kardashian.
That is true.
Those BBLs, Keisha saw Kim Kardashian and just ran to those. There's gatekeepers in Brad's community. I did a video where Brad was telling the women, Brad pastor, he's a pastor, and he was telling the women, hey, listen, you can go out there, destroy your marriage, you can go out there, undermine your husband, be a baby mama, you won't get any help over here. Brad is free to say that. In the rat community, you have Keishas that are pastors. I did a video where there was a Keisha that's a pastor that was in Freaknik. That was in Freaknik. And they got rid of her. And the Keishas was, why? And you had the Simps, why? That was in her past. What do you mean? Her past matters. You know why the past matters? Because when they get into these positions, anybody is allowed because of their past. There's no judging at all. Oh, you have an OnlyFans? Okay, you sell box around the corner? Okay, you invited. So you have all this degenerate behavior in there because of her past. Because she sees nothing wrong with it. So you want productive black men to be a part of degenerate behavior, even in the church? Man, shut up. Now, I want you to realize something before I play this clip of Becky. All these Keishas are asking about hardworking men. You notice one thing they're not doing? They're not searching them out. They're just making videos. They want these hardworking men to come to them. They still think they're the prize in this situation. They want these hardworking.
They're not serious. They're really not about that life, bro. They're really not about that life. Because I'm like, where was this energy about, these women talking about they want a hardworking men 10, 15 years ago in some of them. Because some of these women that he's showing these clips, they look broken, bro. They look broken. They look tired. They look jaded. Because they've been playing the field so long. They've been in that football field so long. Getting at all the men that they want to. And let them have their way with these women. And want no relationships with these women. And wasting their youth, their beauty. Wasting their own time on guys that are not good for them. Now they want a hard-working man. It was at first, it was the anime, the nerdy men. Then the blue-collared men. Now we got the hard-working men. Which is next? And they're making videos about this. And like he said, they're not really doing it. They're not looking for them, for real. They want you to save them. Whatever problems they got. And to use you for their own personal gain. Let's ride out.
working men to go look for them. No. And you know why they don't know where these hardworking men are at? Because they never been with one. They never been with one. They never respected one. They didn't care about one. They never been with one. They've been with Pookies, Ray Rizzle from the Blizzle, dudes that wake up at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, go outside, hustle a little bit, sell some drugs a little bit, hit some people over the head, steal some purses a little bit, get online, do scamming a little bit, and then come at home. And then after that, when they come home, they go back outside 14 hours later. They don't have no real schedule. It's just straight up, sleeping, get up, degenerate acts, go back to sleep. There's no rigid schedule. So they don't know what the schedule of a working man looks like. They don't know. They have no idea what's the idea of what a working man does, what time he goes outside to get coffee in the morning. They don't know anything about, but these Beckys do. These Beckys definitely know.
Where do I find a good working man? I can tell you where, okay? I am literally driving down back roads. It's not even 8 o'clock in the morning yet, and I think I have passed truck after truck after truck.
I want you to hear that. She's driving on a back road. It's not even 8 o'clock in the morning yet. She got up early. She got up early to look for one.
Where do I find a good working man? I can tell you where, okay?
Hold on.
Okay, I am literally driving down back roads. Where do I find a good working man? I can tell you where, okay? I am literally driving down back roads. It's not even 8 o'clock in the morning yet, and I think I have passed truck after truck after truck after truck after truck. You aren't able to find the working men because they're at work, okay? So, women, listen to me. Racetrack, Quick Trip, or honestly just any local mom and pop gas station from 5 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock in the morning, okay?
And why? Why? Because that's when they're going to get their breakfast sandwich. That's when they're going to get their coffee. That's where they're going to get whatever it is they need for the morning time before they head out to work. You know why she knows that? Because she's been with them. Matter of fact, she's seen them. She's been raised around them. She's watched her uncles. She watched her father. She watched her brothers go to work, and that's where they usually go in the morning time. Head off to go to one of these places to get some coffee, one of these early morning places, one of these early morning food trucks, get some coffee, get a breakfast sandwich, and then after that, time to go to work. Yeah, she also said, look for wedding rings, though, because men who work a lot of the times are married with families. See, Keisha don't understand that. Keisha has a hard time getting married. That the men that they want now, majority of them are either single and not trying to get married or not looking for anything, or they are already married. So think about this, black men. The men who are not checking for marriage, do you know what it's going to take for them to be interested in being in a relationship, a committed relationship? This woman is going to have to run through hoops. This woman is going to have to do it all. She's going to have to look appealing, pleasant. She's going to have to look pleasantly appealing, in shape, agreeable, ready to cooperate. She's going to have to be on 100, not 75. She's going to have to be on 100, because that's the only way this man is going to even think about it. She's going to have to be top notch in order for this man to have to think about it. You know why? Because this man don't need her.
And that's exactly it, fellas. You don't need a headache. You need somebody that can enhance what you got going on already. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to Accountable Commentary, man. I'm gonna leave a link in the description down below of this video. Y'all can check it out. I don't want this video to be too long, but yeah. A lot of these modern women that are consumed by the Garden of Insanity are catching the vapors, man. They lost something that was good, fumbling a lot of men that could have been good to them because they want to play around. They want to be whores. And you're seeing the result in real time. We have other videos like this where these women are complaining that there's no good men left or men are not checking for them. Well, y'all holding the line, it seems like it to me. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below. Let's have a conversation. Hit that like button, subscribe if you knew I do a variety of videos here. And I'll see y'all the next one. Peace.